Alright, as much as I love Dusk Falls, it's time to wrap up the Fire Emblem Fates after streaming that for 9.5 hours. Time to chill out from that. And time to hop into a game that I did not think that I would be playing at this point. I should probably click play right now, just in case it's like a first time installation thing. Oh, let's see here. Installing what the heck did that even say? I didn't get the chance to see it. I guess I don't really need to have display capture on, but meh. You can just see a whole bunch of Twitch stuff open here. Should I turn off display capture? Because I'll use game capture to In order to serve its purpose of preventing and detecting the use of cheat software with the goal of ensuring a fair game environment, BattleEye may process the following information for you. IP address, game identifiers, e.g. in-game name, account ID, etc. Hardware device information, identifiers, serial numbers, information about running operating system, information about game-related and operations, okay, about running processes, file names, including other information listed here. BattleEye follows a data minimization policy that ensures that data is only being stored when necessary, i.e. when BattleEye finds information that may potentially indicate the use of cheat software as a result. It'll generally not store any information on most users. Okay. Gotta turn off display capture now. Whoa, in a hot second. Maybe. Here, I'll turn off display capture. And if we get a game coming up, then I can set the game capture to that. Oh. Maybe I'll show this still. It's installing BattleEye stuff. Well, the anti-cheat software. But you know what I mean. Like on a more technical level, what exactly it's doing here. So, Assassin's Creed 4 is one of my favorite open world games of all time. I love that game. That's one of my all-time favorites right there. And it was a very different Assassin's Creed game in that it was all of a sudden this piratey adventure that turned into probably one of the most beloved piratey games ever made from what I've seen in the online sphere. And so Ubisoft was like, well, maybe we should have Assassin's Creed focus more on being Assassin's Creed. But because of how successful Assassin's Creed 4 was as a piratey game, we should probably make our own standalone piratey game, completely separate from Assassin's Creed. So shortly after the success of Black Flag, they started development on Skull and Bones. Black Flag came out in what, 2013? Something like that. And I think development on this game started in 2014. It has been in development hell for about 9 years. It has been delayed who knows how many times at this point. A lot. Let me set game capture to Skull and Bones here. It has been delayed a lot. And it has gone through a lot of different creative directions from what I've heard and read about this game. There's been a lot of situations of higher-ups leaving the project and new higher-ups coming on and throwing out a whole bunch of the work and decide to take it in a new direction. Now you have to make all this other stuff, but then they get replaced and someone else comes in and they take it in a completely new direction and all this work gets thrown out. And it sounds like a lot of the developers working on this game have had, frankly, what sounds like a really shitty time of things. What with having to readjust course so much over the past close to a decade. And never mind all that time of not being able to release this thing that you've worked on and be able to actually move on to the next project, do something different with your life. So, it seemed at many points like Skull and Bones might not even come out at all. I'm sure Ubisoft really wants to release it, considering how much of a money sink that it's been. But I'm sure that there is still a lot of passion that's been put into it. And a lot of blood, sweat, and tears in a really, really, what sounds like a difficult process making this game. And they're being very unsure what direction they want to take it. I've only seen like one trailer for this game like 2 years ago. I know nothing about it apart from it being the spiritual successor to Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag a decade later. And it's supposed to come out in February 2024 next year. I'm gonna go in with an open mind, but with the stories I've heard of development, I can't help but be worried. It might completely surprise me and be like, holy crap, they managed to clutch it out and actually make a really fantastic game. And again, I loved Assassin's Creed Black Flag. I would love to go into this and have this turn out to be an amazing game. But I am a little concerned, but I really hope I'm pleasantly surprised. I've been following this game for a long time and very unsure of how it's going to turn out. Dead Island 2 went through a similarly turbulent and very long development hell. Did that game turn out all right? It's Ubisoft. It's possible it's good. Coin toss. Here we go. Yeah, it might be like a coin flip here. Is it going to be good? Is it going to be an unfinished buggy mess? I hope it's the former. But apparently they've done a couple closed betas. This is the second closed beta, which Ubisoft gave me access to. I saw it in my email earlier today where it's like, hey, we're giving you access to the closed beta. I was like, oh, cool. So big thanks to Ubisoft for access to the closed beta. And there have been a couple situations where I've signed up for being a potential candidate for certain games closed betas that I'm interested in. But all the other ones I've seen have had the restriction of you're not allowed to stream any content, you're not allowed to post any of it. It's very much supposed to be like you as an isolated experience. You're not supposed to share it around. But on the actual page for this, under the FAQ, for if you can make content on it, they're like, yeah, go ahead. Go right ahead. So, you know, thanks to Ubisoft for, one, giving me access to the closed beta, and two, being cool enough to be like, yeah, go ahead, do whatever you want with the content. Do it. You know? Unlike some of the other games I've seen where they want to keep everything very, very under wraps, which I guess makes sense for some games too. It's just cool to share things, you know? So it's cool that I can share this. I also don't know if I should play with mouse and keyboard or controller. Maybe I'll start out with controller. I usually play most games with the controller, so maybe I'll do this. If it's a buggy mess, hope there are at least fun bugs. I hope. Did Alan turn out to be a B-grade game, neither poor nor amazing? And I wonder if there might be a decent chance of this turning out the same. We'll see. Also, apparently any save data that I make in this won't be able to carry over to the full game when it's out, since it's not an open beta, it's a closed beta. So I guess it makes sense. And I don't know if I'm going to play through everything that the closed beta has to offer, but I would like to at least get a good feel for what this game's about, is what I'd like to do. So this is probably just going to be a one-off stream tonight until the actual game comes out in February. So here's the range of colors and contrast between the brightest whites and the darkest blacks on the screen. This option is available on hardware that supports HDR and needs to be enabled in Windows settings. Oh, well. Sure. Might be a good sign. Maybe it turned out well considering how open they are. Maybe. Instead of being like, we don't want anyone seeing what's going on here. And just hope that they'll be convinced that they should pay us money when it comes out. Maybe they actually are confident enough in what they're releasing here. Also, I was just playing Fire Emblem Fates before this, and I had my buttons mapped like a Nintendo controller. So I was pressing B like, why isn't it doing anything? This should be the A button, when it wasn't. As a member of the Ubisoft community of players, I will play nice. Behind every avatar is a real person. I will keep cool and communicate with respect in victory and defeat alike. Damn it! Play fair. My skills alone will take me to the top. I will play fairly and never cheat. What is this QR code? Play safe. What if that just rickrolls you or something? Creating a safe ecosystem is everyone's responsibility. I will use safety features and report any inappropriate behavior. I'll agree. Skull and Bones lays details. Welcome, pirates. 16th of February. That's a day that's coming out. And this closed beta, I didn't want to read that anyway. Can I go back? Okay, who knows? All right, yeah, this looks like a modern Ubisoft title screen. I don't like modern Ubisoft title screens. Pre-order now? I might already have it pre-ordered. I'm not sure if I do. I might not, actually. Let's play. That QR code is probably the extended terms of service. It might well be. Oh, let's watch the cutscene.
When corporations as mighty as nations rule the seas and
it's a cool looking cutscene. Oh,
trade
oh, it's laggy. Oh god.
With an iron fist, they forge a path of tyranny and exploitation, igniting a
now it's looking better.
Global supremacy. From the Indian Ocean, a flood of exotic goods feed new addictions.
Also, I guess the little watermark at the bottom left is always going to be there in the closed beta.
And where there is blood, there are predators.
Yeah. And we're going to be one of them. I've really wanted to play a piratey game like Assassin's Creed Black Flag ever since playing Assassin's Creed Black Flag. Well, apart from Assassin's Creed Rogue, that is, at least. That doesn't count. Let's just slightly changed up Black Flag a second time, but still one that has like a similar feel, like something that feels like a proper sequel. And this is what this was apparently meant to be in terms of the whole piratey thing. You know, it's 9 years later, but yeah, it's cool. That looks nice. I guess it was only lagging at one moment. Yeah, hopefully. Can't turn the camera yet, so I guess it's still a cutscene.
I hope that's not what remains of the Hexaton's cargo.
So this is gonna be like tutorial battle thing. I like the look of the water and stuff. Okay. So let's see what remains out here, I guess. Or something or other. Oh, one reason why it could be laggy is because I also have the stream playing on this monitor here too. Usually when I'm streaming PC games that are a bit more intensive on my PC, I'll pause my stream manager so that my computer isn't using resources playing my stream back to me. 6 hours remaining. Oh, how do I go back? Oh, there we go. Oh, I'm here now. Did it keep me moving when I paused it? Is it because it's like an online thing? Yarg, we mateys, we be sailing for golden doubloons. Grab your cutlasses, pistols, and rum, and we set sail on the seas of adventure. That's right. We are setting sail on a seas of adventure, I think. What am I doing? Am I supposed to do something with these ships? I actually don't know what I'm doing. How's it going today, Lancer?
British ship.
Where?
She's shot through. Easy prey.
This one?
Always room for more riches in our hold.
This one looks important.
She's vulnerable to a cold blast.
Okay, so that works kind of like in Black Flag. Is this what I'm supposed to do? Hoist the sails and fill them with wind. All right, so yeah, some similar ideas with Black Flag.
Quickly, let her catch the wind.
Okay, and then I think you would press B to make the sails go away. Yeah, so it's the same controls as Assassin's Creed Black Flag in terms of the sails. You've never heard of this game, surprisingly? Really? The short version that I was talking about earlier in the stream is Assassin's Creed Black Flag came out. It was a wild success. People loved the piratey game, and Ubisoft was like, huh, we should make a standalone piratey game outside of Assassin's Creed. And then they started making this game, and now it's a decade later. Because it's been in development hell and had a lot of creative changes, and there's a lot of not being sure what direction they want to take this game. And who knows what the final product is going to be like, because it seems to have had some very, very troubled development. It's probably it's honestly probably the most interesting stories of a development hell in
It's the British fleet.
gaming industry in recent history from stuff that I've seen. I've been following it for a while, and it's a wacky story. Sounds like Ubisoft, all right, yeah. How is Skull and Bones? I've been playing it for 2 minutes. I could not tell you. Hope things are going well today, Shrimp. This game's been hyped up for like a decade. In more recent years, I don't know if it's been hyped up per se. More so just the whole internet going, oh, hopefully it's good. Maybe. You know? Is what I feel more like. And what's this about the British fleet? What? Out of bounds, turn back to the battlefield. I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing right now. Oh, fight these guys? Oh. Pew pew? Okay. Can I, is it the same take cover controls? Doesn't seem like. You? Do I just fire? I'm pressing the Assassin's Creed 4 take cover button, but it's not doing it. I assume this is just tutorial. This is very loud. Holy crap. Can I turn down the volume? Hold on. Can I? Oh, I have the volume mixer open here. It actually lets me. Okay, Skull and Bones. I'm turning this down because holy crap, man. This is insane. Did it actually pause it? Pause it? Okay. Question is how long until you clip through the boat? Yeah, if it really is meant to be the spiritual successor to Assassin's Creed 4, that has to happen at some point. I hope that there's like some sort of segment where you can move around as a person and it's not just the ship. I guess we'll see. Can I shoot out the back? Ooh, I can. Cool. That's neat. Do I have a health bar? Is this purely tutorial of just sink these ships? Or what's going on here? Can I ram? Okay, the ram button. There's no ram button like in Assassin's Creed 4, or at least not yet. Is that a weak spot? Is that something that I should target? I can't see anything. I assume those are weak spots to target? Oh, they totally are, aren't they? If I can get them. Ooh. Oh my goodness, where'd you come from? So target the red spots, and those are the weak spots, I think? What it kind of looks like? I think. Yeah, I can't take cover. Oh, my ship visibly looks damaged. Oh, that's cool, though. Like the tattered sails and stuff as you've taken damage. I like that. So, target those red spots? I can't even see here clearly. Okay, shoot out the back. Out of bounds. Dang it! Man, do you guys follow me out here? Oh, you can still shoot me out here for sure. So, the aiming feels pretty good, though. I definitely have to say. Okay, that spot there, right? Come on. Get it! Oh, can I get it? Oh, nice. Ram? I have no idea what's going on right now. We're following it since like 2016, just assumed it was abandoned since you didn't hear much progress on it. Yeah, if you stay on top of articles and stuff, you would occasionally hear about, you know, executives over it, presiding over it, changing from time to time, and staff getting, like, really low morale and stuff. from work being thrown out and replaced with new directions multiple times throughout the years. And it was a whole mess. But maybe what they've finally put out will be something really cool? Maybe? I hope it is. 'Cause I love Black Flag. I would love to play a spiritual successor that I can fall in love with. I really hope this game is good. But I'm worried right now. Am I invincible? And how long does this tutorial go on? I really hope this isn't all the closed beta is. I really hope. There. Okay, that's a weak spot to target, right? I think here. Probably. Still not Baldur's Gate 3 levels of development hell, but it's hard to beat 20 years. Yeah, that's fair. But I mean, 10 years is still a hell of a long time. Okay, cutscene. That means I'm progressing things, right? Is Duke Nukem Forever development hell even longer? Okay, these are cutscenes. This implies that things are happening. Failed us, Captain. Was this meant to happen? It was the whole British fleet that came in. It wasn't me dying gameplay-wise, so surely this was scripted. The British are coming. The British are coming. So that was tutorial, right? Matchmaking? I mean, I heard that there was a big aspect of multiplayer and stuff, but and I guess it did say, like, be aware of what other players are doing. Like, don't cheat yourself and report any cheats and stuff. So, I guess it probably put me into a lobby with other players to properly start the closed beta. The pirates are dead! Crab rave! Is this me? Probably. The details looks nice. Oh, and this is the character creator. I don't think it would be the live service thing. I'm pretty sure it's the kind of game where you pay up front, but I wouldn't be surprised if it was, you know, filled with microtransactions. Remember exactly when it was supposed to come out, like mid-90s, and Duke Nukem Forever only came out in 2012. Jeez. You know, there is one bit of praise I do immediately have to give this game. In my most recent video essay on violence in games, which then became like more of depictions in games, the video essay has two main parts. The first part is talk about like, oh, everyone always has these problems with video games are too violent and they're making kids violent, but that's not really the case and that's not happening. But that isn't to say that there isn't a problem with depictions in games. I talk about some depictions that are portrayed as the norm in games. And one of the brief examples I use, I didn't get into it too much. I might have talked about it a little bit more in some other video essays. But something that I used as a brief example was character creators. Where games that have a character creator, most often, when you boot it up, the default thing that portrays to you is some white dude. That's the norm. You want to play as something else, and you gotta select it elsewhere in the menu. The main example that I used was Fallout 4, where it's like, here's the dude in front of the mirror, and if you want to play as the woman, then you have to switch to the other one and then change things up. Like, it's very, very standard for character creators in games to portray the default thing that you would play as, that we have to select something else to play as something else, to be a white dude. But that's not the case in this game. And I do have to immediately give this game praise for that, where it's like, huh, it's not just portraying the norm as like the same established norm that these bazillion other games have done for however many years. That's cool. I like that. I want to comment on that video essay, but so I had different, I had so many different thoughts I ended up saying nothing. One of those moments. Videos are always great to listen to while you're doing some tedious college assignments. I'm glad you enjoyed them, Emerald Finder. I might just want to play as this guy for that. I might just do that. Quite frankly. He's my hero. Like, maybe when the actual full game comes out, I might try to create a character that looks kind of like me. That's what I might do. Interesting. So you have these options of skin tones with that starting one there, and if you want something that's like white, for example, you'd have to choose one of the other ones. Interesting. I don't know. I'm kind of feeling the default guy. Maybe. Is that right? It looks exactly like you. It's uncanny. Yeah, the resemblance is crazy. Hello, Star Wyvern. How's it going? Body cosmetics. Ooh. Ooh. Some of these I can barely even see, though. Like scars and stuff. It's hard to tell with some of these. honestly. Maybe. Maybe something like that. Sure, I'll go with it. Like when you started talking about how shooters portray war as an acceptable thing, immediately thought of Spec Ops: The Line and how that game treats war as a serious thing and how the main character of the course of the game commits worse and worse atrocities in the name of its country. Yeah, it's definitely not the case with every game where it's like war is sexually acceptable. Yes, sexually acceptable if we're gonna play into the new Twitch TOS changes they made and then revoked yesterday. Yes, it's sexually acceptable violence, socially acceptable violence as depicted in media. Eye color. Ooh, can I go with a cool eye color? Ooh. That's kind of funky. Is this red? Ooh, that's cool. I might go with the red. I'm going with the red. It's cool. Whoops, dang it, I backed out. Because I'm getting mixed up with my Nintendo controller thing Bob again. Looks like it's still saved what I did. Thank goodness gracious. Good. Thought you'd lurk while you struggled to actually sleep. One of those kinds of nights. Now you're thinking, and Skyrim's character creation has the white dude as the canon look for the Dragonborn shown in the trailers. Yep. It does indeed. War is sexually acceptable. Some odd foreplay, but sure. Yeah, that's right. Is there a cool long hair option? Ooh. Ooh, I like that one. Ooh, that one's good too. I want to play as a long-haired dude. That one's good. That one's kind of like my hair. I'm going with that one. Oh my god, that's scary. Ooh, that one looks nice. The black. That looks cool. And then I should probably make this match. Yeah. Hard to tell the exact difference with some of these. I can tell they look different, but it's like, in what way? I'm going with this one. And this is the, yeah, the black to match the hair. Okay, and then this to continue. I'm cool with that. Look, he looks good. Yeah, I'm ready to rule the seas. Heck yeah. And some people do sexual war reenactments, so it's not the worst Freudian slipped. It does feel like some of the various options there could be a little bit more expansive. Have more options, but it doesn't really feel like the kind of thing where it's like, it's bland, there's barely anything to it. It does have a decent few options. It does feel like it could have some more, but it wasn't bad per se. Okay. You look like something that could have been made in that character creator as well. You're like the fourth body type and then one of the styles of hair. I wonder if they're just some variations of things that can be made in the creator. Or maybe randomly generated, who knows. It's fair you'd only be bothered if the character creator was that bland in the final build. That's fair. It could still be subject to change. It might not be the final version. This might be a much toned down version. We'll find out when the full game comes out. I can barely hear you. I feel like the audio leveling could be a bit better. Like the sound of the water swooshing sounds slightly louder than their voices. Group privacy changed to invite only. X. Toggle crow's nest. Water flask. Cooked food. Photo mode. Toggle primary camera. The water looks really nice though. Toggle rear camera. Repair kit. Play shanty. I can't do that yet. LS. Oh, hold it down? Oh. Like writing in chat and stuff. Okay. Come to stus. Invite to... Oh. I guess this is someone else that's just starting? I guess? Give for Paradise, find a way to repair your dhow and sail to St. Anne. Tap or hold A to activate trimming for faster sailing. Come to stus. The player invites you to group. I'm good. Okay, so live service in the sense of, like, playing it with other players and stuff then. Back on the topic of the video essay, another game you thought of, probably because you beat it very recently, is Tales of Vesperia. Yeah, that was one of the ones I used as a brief example there, where the party kills hundreds of monsters with the main character killing 2 cartoonishly evil bad guys and Street has this massive moral dilemma. Yeah, that's definitely something that's worth discussion there. Undiscovered. Is this kind of like Assassin's Creed Black Flag, where I can then get out and check it out and stuff. I gotta put down some of my sails. Yeah, it might well be. Disembark? Can I move around? Okay, so I don't... Oh, then I teleport over. I can't just hop into the water like in a Black Flag. I wish I could. Pulling up like a sports car here in a movie. Okay. Cookery. Beats me, man. Cooking food. Campfires are cookery pots can be used to cook food. Consuming grilled food gives an immediate boost to crew stamina. Cooked food grants stamina regeneration, even unique buffs. It was some very interesting arguments to make. It just makes them very poor. Yeah, I'd agree. I can't cook anything right now. Sucks to suck. Dying, man. Hi. Oh.
Tell me you're not part of Wrestler's crew.
Oh, I sure am.
You are a passenger, like me. Yes. We were
The hair looks weird.
After the wreck, then the sharks came. It happened so fast. Wrestler's crew didn't help us. They even laughed. It is too late for me. But maybe you will walk on the free shores of St. Anne.
Farewell. See ya then, I guess. Whoa. Here's Tamtastos. I wait to repair your dhow and sail to St. Anne. Dock at the island marked on your compass. Oh, there's an island marked on my compass? Wait, are these like emotes? Cheer? Point forward. Invite over here? Okay. Embark. Embark. Oh, back on here. Oh, it's kind of cool with the camera angle and stuff. So, that's the point marked on my compass, right? Yeah, so the sail controls are still the same as Black Flag. Ooh, look at that. That looks really nice. A game you think about is Weapon Lord. It's a super gory fighting game right off the heels of Mortal Kombat and Killer Instinct. But unlike Mortal Kombat, which is censored on Super Nintendo, Weapon Lord keeps his blood and dismemberment in all versions of the game, huh? Censorship to be had with that. I like the look of the shallow water. It is very pleasing to look at. It is very nice looking. We'll definitely give it that. Quite the situation we have here. Okay. Ramming speed! I disembark. Hold B. Because I have to get rid of my sails. What? Oh, here we go. Well, I'm here now. Escape from paradise. Find a way to repair your dhow and sail to St. Anne. Speak to the pirate chief officer. Sorry, I couldn't get your thoughts on the last message because halfway through you reading it, you got an ad. That is more important. That was my thoughts.
I told Captain Rassler, the ship was as overburdened as a pregnant sow. We may have lost the British in the fog, but also the race against these cursed elements. See now, the Exeter's guts spilled across these shallows, and I'm surrounded by drunken sluggards who believe they are doomed to this hellish rock. And where were you, Captain, while the Exeter was hounded
Oh, I'm
by
the
British
captain?
frigates? No doubt cowering in your quarters like the filthy bilge rat you are.
I fought the British fleet and survived.
And what good are your foolhardy ways if they have left us stranded upon these shallows? You wish to reach St. Anne? Of course you do. And so do the rest of this drunken lot, sprawled upon their asses. But if we return to the Kingpin empty-handed, he will surely strip us of our titles, if he does not first strip us of our skin. Retrieve what remains of Scarelock's cargo from the shark-infested waters. Only then
Yeah, some of their hair
will I
just looks
divulge
odd.
the way
It's
to
a weird
pirate
texture.
paradise.
Pirate's Deal. St. Anne Journey, a Pirate's Deal. Skurlock's contraband has been lost to the surrounding waters after the crash of the Exeter. Recover the Kingpin's contraband to trade for information on how to reach St. Anne. Okay.
Good. Now
Interact. Would you have been able to haggle or something? I wonder. Acquire explosive firearms. Acquire opulent rum. Okay. Do I go out here and find it in the waters or something? Or what do I do? Embark. Movement does not feel anywhere near as good as AC4. Cover Skurlock contraband from the water for the pirate chief officer. The cargo drifted north of the Exeter wreck. So... Oh. Yeah, this way. Okay. This way I go. But one of the things I really liked about Assassin's Creed 4 was the seamlessness between moving around as just Edward and sailing your ship. Like, you can let go of the wheel at any time and run around your ship as Edward. You can dive into the water. You can do whatever the heck there. But in this, it's like disembark, loading screen, and now here you are just kind of jogging around. Movement doesn't feel quite as nice. Are you kidding me? Stop! Topic of Mortal Kombat feel the newer games are a little too violent with their fatalities. As a kid who played God of War, you're kind of desensitized to violence in games, but newer Mortal Kombat fatalities still unnerve you when you see them. Probably because they like to stir up that kind of stuff, and it's a big part of their branding now. Oh, do I just run through these? Oh, I guess so. Oh, do I have enough? It doesn't show the side quest thingamabob anymore. Oh, well, I guess I'm out of here. I did it. Weary zombie. I guess I did it. Whoa! Yeah, that's a big part of their branding nowadays. Visually, I will say it looks really nice. Sure. Oh, jeez! Like as big as my boat! Yeah, and if this was AC4, you would stop there, and then you'd be able to jump out into the water and climb up onto the shore, and it was really cool. What? I'm still at 0 to 6! Both! Really? Also wasn't really paying attention, thought for a second a plane crashed into your boat because it had the same screen shaking effect as a plane crash in GTA 5. Well. Oh, I can press RT to make it go in and out.
Those corpses.
I'll keep track of, the thingamabobs that I need, I guess. By leaving this open. Maybe I closed it by accident before. Something or other. Just don't get attacked by sharks too much, hopefully.
Right through.
Hey, I don't know what I can do to avoid that from happening. I need more turning. Oh.
Watch out for those teeth.
Hi. Loot bundle. I'm still not getting any of the things. I'm in the right area, right? I hope. Yeah, it says over this way. Oh. Come on. Yeah. This, Oh, we have DJ Rompe Todd here. Save the day, luckily. What? I'm still at 0. Oh, do I need to actually press Y to grab them? I'm just now noticing the Y underneath. Maybe it really is like AC4 where I actually have to press a button to grab them, but only when I'm like right over them in this case. Oh my god.
Good work.
Oh my god, I had to press Y this whole time. Now I just gotta deliver them. Wah. Group privacy. At first I thought it said group piracy. Okay, I gotcha. I had to press Y. Also, can I? Oh. That's what I can do about it. I never even thought before, like, maybe I should try pressing the attack button out of this thing. I only saw those explosions and started to think about that. They're not super big on the boat mechanics. It'd be cool if you could do stuff on the boat, like Sea of Thieves. That'd be cool. Yeah, this operates and controls about as well as it looks like it does. Okay, disembark. The water does look really nice, though. We definitely gotta give it that. Like, look at that. Isn't that pretty? Mostly. It's relatively pretty. Alright, but yeah, is there a run thing? seem like. I'm pressing a lot of buttons. Whoa. I don't know what I just did there. Whoa. Me versus water guy would love this game. He probably would.
You wish the way to St. Anne?
What does interact do?
Skellogg's cargo.
Oh, sea stuff. So I can't, like, barter or anything.
Thanks for the goods. Skellock may well spare my head, but I cannot say the same for you.
I'm the one that got
After
the
I
goods.
tell him about the captain who failed to protect his cargo. Find your own way to St. Anne, chum sniffer. I don't owe you a sliver up your ass, especially when mine's on the line.
And yeah, that's a good point right there.
Why don't you ask Captain
IGN probably
Rasta?
wouldn't like it.
His bloated corpse might know the way. Now fuck off, build rat.
Rude. Search the Exeter wreck for information on how to reach St. Anne. Okay. So, I guess I'm going to that wreck there? Turn to your Dow. However that's pronounced. I assume just Dow. I would assume here. Alright. Take any opportunity to dunk on to dunk on IGN because they deserve it. Yeah, that's fair. Press X to bring up the action wheel. What do you want me to do? Yeah, I figured that part earlier. Alright, well. The Exeter shipwreck. Let's check it out here. Oh, lost torn sail. Got that. Yeah, so I need to press Y by these things. Force open. I'll have to tap it. Salvaging. When salvaging shipwrecks, advance a step by aiming for a colored segment and pressing RT. Landing in the green zone returns optimal results while yellow gives less. Failing 3 attempts will abandon the salvaging process. Is this like... Oh! I can't let go to the very top at all. I'll just say, is it like Assassin's Creed Unity, but not quite? It doesn't have the needle go back and forth. It's just through the first time. Alright, I guess I'm in here now. Yeah, I look at something like this and I kind of wish that I could run around this with not even necessarily the same parkour skills as like in Assassin's Creed 4, but at least really run around this. I think this is my top speed. Which, I guess, does feel like the kind of thing that's more characteristic of an MMO-like game, as opposed to super crazy parkour game like Assassin's Creed. Oh, this way I go, I guess? This door looks important. What's this? Read. Journal of Exeter Frigate. Captain Abel Wrestler from Table Bay Toad, St. Anne, August 1695. Monday the 3rd. Course northeast. Latitude, longitude that. Fair weather and low layers of wind. Very hot. Faint land in the morn. Put under sails, but forced to come anchor. 11 fathom water. What? Wait all the night. Tuesday the 4th. The morn. Got up anchor. Fair weather and first vessel in sight. Standing in the southwest. Suspected privateer. At night, thunder and rain with squall of wind. Nan. Wednesday the 5th. Fresh winds northeast. Land bearing northwest. N. They're distant about 6 leagues. Privateer in sight. Crew employed in sundries. Is this... Chief mate brought anchor home. Breaks under the ice. Breaks under the lee. Sea breach over us. Main and mizzen cut away. Rockheads. NNW must secure Skurlock's cargo. It's beta, so they can always change things, but you're not super counting on it. Yeah, it's only 2 months until this game launches. And it has been delayed 5 times? 6? How many times has this game been delayed? A lot. Oh, no! He was my favorite guy! I'll carry on his telescope. St. Anne. So I guess now we know how to get there. Thanks, man. Oh, man, that's so sad. Select letter St. Anne coordinates map of Indian Ocean. Not him. St. Anne is marked on your compass. It really likes to tell the group privacy there, doesn't it? Seems like. Down I go. Yeah, I do wish that there was a bit of a run button. I don't know if that's my brain telling me that it should be more like AC4, where it's like the camera's zoomed out more and I can move a little bit faster. I can run and get places. or if I just
Agreement's
prefer
not
that
indeed.
style.
You found a way to
or what.
Saint Anne and a letter bearing Skurlock's mark. The Kingpin will
Yeah.
surely want to know what happened to his cargo.
Or John Scarrow. We'll have 3 shots from a flintlock wizard for our heads.
Or just your
Who are you guys?
friend. What's a pirate's life without a little peril and mischief, eh? With the cargo from the Exeter lost, Skurlock will need a daring rogue like yourself to procure new goods for his pirate empire. And so far, your fortune has steered us true. I'm glad
You've
we
known
broke
me
your
like
call
10
from
minutes.
sea, friend. Wrestler is dead.
You're literally
and
just
with
helping
him,
me with
all
stuff.
prior obligations or duties. You
Right,
are
let me
free to
use your
make
boat
own
here.
luck now, Captain.
Captain, is it? As
Free to
long as
make
you
my
don't
own luck?
fire us into the blasted
Well, I don't think this pirate's name is Shea Patrick Cormac. Last I checked. Alright, Vinny is a
Finally
boss.
getting out of these cursed atolls.
So this way, I guess?
On you, Captain.
He's just brain thinking, oh, this game is like AC4, and then every difference from AC4 throws you off. That happens sometimes in spiritual
Think I
successors,
might even
maybe.
stick around for a while.
But I just feel like the camera's really close and I'm
Everywhere
really
else we
slow.
could accomplish
Like, maybe
together,
that's all it
Captain.
is. I don't know.
Build a strong fleet and crush our enemies, conquer any threat. We could defy the gods themselves.
Yeah,
Onward to
surely.
Saint Anne, Captain.
Make way!
Does that automatically slow me down when I do that? Yeah, it slows me down by 1 step. Okay. Okay.
Saint
Yeah,
Anne's
the water looks
horizon
really
rivals the
nice.
sunrise,
Oh, well, I'll cut you off there, I guess. Ooh, this looks cool. Oh, that looks super cinematic. I like the music here. Ubisoft presents. I don't know why they're so obsessed with calling everything a Ubisoft original nowadays. Literally everything they make. What would a Ubisoft in original look like? Oh god, the lag. Is there anything that comes out from Ubisoft that isn't a Ubisoft original? Even things that are crossovers like Mario plus Rabbids Sparks of Hope are called a Ubisoft original. Ubisoft Singapore. A little bit of lag during this scene. Ubisoft Belgrade. Ubisoft Berlin. Holy shit, no! There's a lot of Ubisoft that worked on this. I mean, after 9 years, how long does it go on? Dear God! How many Ubisoft studios did they need to get this finished? What the hell? I mean, I guess as many as it took to get it finished with all the stories I've heard about this. But holy crap! Skull and Bones, a Ubisoft original.